Previous year board question from chapter 16 semiconductor. It is for 3 marks and the question is, with the help of neat labeled circuit diagram, explain the working of half wave rectifier. Okay. As well as what is rectifier? With the help of neat circuit diagram, explain working of half wave rectifier. It was asked in the previous board examination in March 2013, 17 and 22. So very important question. Let's see answer of this question. Now, first thing, what is rectifier? So not one thing here. Rectifier is an electronic circuit which convert AC voltage into DC voltage. Which convert AC to DC is a rectifier. And it is used in most of the electronic appliances. For example, mobile charger and TV, etc. The conversion, this process of conversion of AC into DC is called as rectification. Now here, you remember, this rectifier is classified into two types. First one is half wave rectifier and second one is full wave rectifier. Now here, we have to learn details about half wave rectifier in this question. So let me start half wave rectifier. So half wave rectifier is as shown below. Here you can see this is a circuit diagram for half wave rectifier. You can see your diagram here. So this is AC input we are applied here to the primary coil. This is a primary coil of transformer. So this is secondary coil. This is secondary coil of the transformer. So this part is called as core of the transformer. So this is a PN junction diode. You can see this is a diode. Then diode is connected in series with this secondary coil and the load resistance. So this is a load resistance RL. And across this load resistance, we are taking output. So this is DC output. So DC output. So this is a circuit diagram for half wave rectifier. Now let's see the working of this half wave rectifier. So in working, so we must have idea about the input cycle here. So here we are applying AC input, means here alternating current. So whose polarity reverses after every half cycle. So here I can display an input diagram here. So you can see this is the input. So here polarity means here it is a positive, then after half rotation it is negative, then positive, then negative. So because of that, the polarity reverses, polarity of this terminal A reverses after every half cycle. Now I consider that for first positive half cycle, I can show this shaded part and it is a first positive half cycle. For first positive half cycle. Okay. Now here A is positive and B is negative. B is negative. Or you can say that A is at higher potential. Or we can say that A is at higher potential. So A is at higher potential. Okay. You remember one thing here. When this is a diode and this terminal is called as anode and this is called as cathode. When anode is at higher potential, means when it is positive, then diode conduct with respect to this cathode. With respect to this cathode, if anode is at higher potential, or we can say that is a positive, then diode conduct and current flows. Now we can use the same working of this diode, and here in the first positive half cycle, I consider A is at higher potential with respect to B. So diode B is in forward bias and we get current across load resistance. So load resistance RL conduct current. So we get output. You can see here. in output diagram. I shown here the output diagram. For positive half cycle, we are getting output. But for negative half cycle, so first, negative half cycle. For negative half cycle, what happened? A is negative with respect to B, means B is positive here. Or we can say that A is at lower potential. A is at lower potential with respect to B. It means that diode D is in reverse bias. So D is in reverse bias. And no current through load resistance, does not conduct. So diode means no current through load resistance. So this is the working. It means that diode conduct only for half cycle and it is only for positive half cycle. Therefore, this is called as half wave rectifier. So it conduct at positive half cycle and it block the current at negative half cycle. So it is conducting only for half cycle. So this is called as half wave rectifier. I hope everyone understood this working of the half wave rectifier. This is very simple. Now here, I can display here the working on the screen. You can go through the working also. In that working, you can see in the first point, it is mentioned, in second point, it is mentioned about the diagram. Then third point, it is about positive half cycle. So here, A is at higher potential. So diode is in forward bias and it conduct. And we get current through the, means current flows through the load resistance or the circuit. For negative half cycle, A is at lower potential with respect to the B, so diode is in reverse bias, so therefore it does not conduct current. So here the conclusion point, diode conduct only in positive half cycle. So it block the current during negative half cycle, and this is the input-output waveform. Question may be asked, only a diagram, draw neat label diagram. So listen, when the question is asked, draw neat label diagram, you have to write, so below the diagram, the meaning of every labeling. You can write here, RL, load resistance, D is a diode. So here, then you can write about AB is secondary coil. You can name the primary coil also, or you can name here, it is a primary coil. So in that way, you have to put the labeling in a diagram.